So just in case you are unaware, in 1924, before we were living off our land, okay? Many of us had land, all right? We were able to make our living off of our land, okay? We're the indigenous people of these lands. So in 1924, they came up with a bill. They, meaning foreigners who established their government, their system upon our ancestral land by brute force after raping, robbing, murdering, plundering, pillaging. You know the doctrine of discovery and manifested destiny. They did that to the holy people of these lands, okay? Of all the colonized lands, but last was these lands over here in a fourth part of the earth. Okay? Now, this bill was called the Snyder Bill, all right, where they forced the indigenous people, Indians, into basically economic slavery. Okay, that's what it was, because we were forced to become citizens. All right, now they know technically the indigenous people cannot be citizens. All right, so what did they have to do? They had to reclassify us, okay, as Negroes. All right, black people. All right, all of these other proverbs and bywords that they slapped upon us. All right, so they began shipping us off of these lands elsewhere. All right. Not only that, they were paper genociding us by reclassifying us. And because they reclassified us, we were no longer considered Indian. Okay? Now, we were not given no reservations. All right? No, we were basically made to live in the slums and in the ghettos after they literally impoverished our neighborhoods by building the expressways through our neighborhoods. All of this was systematic in order to impoverish us. We have many businesses and whatnot in our neighborhoods. They flooded our neighborhoods, they burned our neighborhoods down, they did all kinds of shady things to us. And then again, in 1924, they came up with this Snyder Bill, forcing us to be citizens. Okay, so they forced every single one of us to now have a birth certificate, okay, and a social security card. So now we are citizens. Now we are up under their oppression, the oppression of their system. All right, now we can be pulled over by their law enforcement and lawfully harassed, okay? Lawfully shaken down, all right? Lawfully terrorized, okay? They've been doing this to us for generations, okay? This reads, this is the act here, all right? I can't turn my camera around, all right? But this is the United States of America in Congress assembled, that all non-citizen Indians born within the territorial limits of the United States be, and they are hereby declared to be citizens of the United States. All right? Then they put, provided that the granting of such citizenship shall not in any manner impair or otherwise affect the rights of any Indian to tribal or other property. Now, at this time, they were labeling their vassals as Indians. Okay, so now there's another people upon this land that's known as Indian, and they have reservations. They have certain rights, but the actual indigenous people of these lands, so-called black African Americans, we got nothing. We just became their perpetual slaves to their god of money. Okay? So now, month after month, we're forced to come up with money in order to pay rent upon our own ancestral land. They then took all of our lands from us. They literally, again, they systematically impoverished us by disenfranchising us. How are we an impoverished people when we were given the blessed lands? See, no, they robbed us. We are the people that have been robbed and spoiled. Therefore, we are the people that have to turn back to our God of eternal benevolence. Keep his eternal law of divine love at all times. Emulate his attributes of eternal benevolence. Benevolent attributes at all times. It's not a blend. I don't operate in malevolent energy. It's strictly benevolence. Therefore, my God is gonna deliver me from this satanic ass system of tyranny and oppression. And if you want to be delivered with his covenant people, then I suggest that you begin to cleave to his obedient remnant. Because your time is surely up. Shalom.